All right, all right. We're going to go over the very hopefully quick process of making a map file with you, right? So, need an editor, obviously. And let's, pick a map that we don't have at the current moment and is not cancerous. Yes, explosions in the background. Let's go with a Stratus file, because I don't think we have one of those at the moment. So obviously, if you're going to build custom compositions or things of that nature, you can do that beforehand or now. The first thing you're going to want to look for is a place to put, the file, the composition that I dropped you. And maybe you spawn it without lats or with lats based on your preference. I'm just looking for somewhere on the map that is pretty level and also not going to be near a major objective. So this would probably fit the bill there. So then I go to compositions, I go to custom, and then this is mine. Um, so we'll put that here. I am going to go personally without lats because um, we're in the midst of the transition to um, A3S and all that stuff. So I really don't see the need. So I deleted the lats. I also deleted this custom vehicle respawn deal that makes the lats respawn after they get crashed. And we'll keep our singular quad bike. What the quad bikes are set up for um, is rearm, repair, refuel lats. They have the script for all of that in them. At least they're supposed to. So yeah, be good there. And then you have all of our people. So we've got everybody. Make sure that someone's not floating. That way they don't get screwed over, or the arsenal's not floating. That seems to happen often. This little blue box around here, that is the ace heal trigger. Supposedly, when you walk in there, you get healed. It works about 50% of the time, so better than nothing, I guess. It's essentially a free Zeus heal, and we put that around the arsenal because that's where people are generally going. Feel free to use something else for the arsenal if you want. You just need to make sure that you attach this here onto that and make sure you have the right name. So there you go. Then these are our people, nice and named out, squared away, and all of that good stuff there. So, um, uh, ooh, amazing. These are all the Zeus modules, some fortified settings, op tray settings, and this is where the people will respawn on the map. So again, off in the far corner of our map, cool. So immediately after I do that, we're gonna start saving. So I'm gonna save this as, and this is version 9 of my backup files. Let's see when the last time we had a Stratus file. We had Stratus v5, right? So that one probably doesn't work anymore and is probably not on the server. As of the recording of this video, I'm on v9 right now. If I put the lats in there, I'm going to put with lat in front of the name, just because I find that to be useful. But since this doesn't use any assets other than vanilla, it's a backup file for me. So backup Dupontis, I created it, so your name would go there, and then it's v9 of my files, right? So you start v1. Mash save there. Immediately after I do that, I'm going to open the scenario folder. I'll set up my, let me go over to display capture. Okay, so here is the scenario folder that just opened up. And then I'm going to pull up my folder I have on the desktop called New Mission Scripts, which I should have shared in the channel for you. I'm going to take those, I'm going to copy them and paste them. Make sure you don't delete these or drag them over because then you don't have them anymore, right? So once they're all in there, you should have the SQM file, which is just the base mission file, and then those scripts. Make sure everything works, and then we're off, there. So we'll go back, set that back to game capture, so don't forget to do that later. Anyway, So that's taken care of now. We've got it saved, and it auto saves every 15 minutes. But every time you do something, you should probably just save it. And then we'll go onward and forward from here. You can look through this stuff if you want. We don't really need to mess with anything here. The main pieces we need to go to our general. You don't want to require the DLC. All of our map files are set up where the independent is hostile to both groups. So just go ahead and do that. Um, just keeps it similar for the Zeuses. If they want to fix that, then they can fix it. If you want to input any loading screen stuff, you can do all that here. Yeah, so you're going to go to map indicators. You got to make sure you have the Threeden mod on there, which I also linked in the channel. So make sure you have that. And then you're going to check these three because we don't want our friendly units or hostile units showing up on the map because it's kind of cheesy. And then we don't want to see mines because we're evil like that. So onward and forward we go. If you want the title to be different, obviously you'll be the author instead of me, so you'll need to edit that there. You can have mission endings and all that crap too if you are really into that stuff. So there's that. Then I'm going to go to multiplayer. I'm going to make sure I set up the respawn. So we want to go on custom position. My general default is 15 seconds for the respawn, and then we're going to let them select their respawn position. If you put another respawn marker down, let's say you want them to just respawn in the fob that you created inside your map file, or give the Zeus's options to create fobs and have them respawn there. That's going to be super important, right? So we'll do that. We're going to disable AI, and onward and forward we'll go. Don't care about any of this stuff. Okay, so that was everything under attributes. Tools, we don't do anything there. Add-on options, very important. So I'll go down to add-on options. I will load my Duplantis version 19 of ACE, which is the large text file on the Google Doc that I sent you. Once you paste that once, you should be able to have it in this saved file. So that's pretty simple there. And then that was that. Preferences, we don't need anything in there. And then we are going to save it again. And then export to multiplayer. We're going to launch it in multiplayer to make sure that the spawns are actually set up. And you can see everyone. You can. So that's fantastic. Scroll through here if you really want to. You can actually launch the game from here if you want to see if you actually get in without issues. I'm trusting that this is going to work because there's nothing here, just naked people in a op trade box, right? So no big earth-shattering moments. You need to save and export that one final time, and then you are done skis. And so after that moment, you can exit your Eden editor. Whatever, it's lying to me there. And we'll go onward and forward, right? So the file I'll be looking for is going to be the SQM file from you. So you can export this as a PBO and just square it away. That way I'll just show it to you where it shows up in my files where I'm fixing to upload this to the server. Okay, and so I'm in, program files, and then Steam apps, Common, Arma 3, not clicked into the workshop, but I am going to scroll down to MP missions, and this is where the PBO lives that we just created. And so you can see here, this is my Duplantis version 9 Stratus PBO. So you can just send me that, and then easy money. We can get that on the server, no problem. You can also open up that file, the scenario folder file where we were earlier, and send me the SQM if you're having problems with that. Then I can make the mission file, but this is a lot easier. You just because when you send me the PBO, I just go to the server. I go to MP missions, and then all I have to do is drag said PBO over there, and it's done. So PBO is a lot easier to mess with than any of the other stuff. And then yeah, that's it. So now you see the maps that we currently have on folder on server as of 8/29. So these V7s won't work anymore. I'll be deleting them shortly. Then so pretty much all the V8s and down, and then all the fobs still work as well. So those would be good for the time being, right? But yeah, that is how you make map files. So now Deuce can stop asking me to make this video, and it'll be here for everyone. So if you got any questions, just holler at me, let me know, and we'll square it away.